Welcome to SHORTY'S SuperCoach and welcome to the weekend preview, but let's be honest, there's not much to preview. I mean, I think I've said this over the last few weeks. This time of the season, there's not much movement. You know, it's not that vital to get cash cows because we should have made all the cash we need by now, and it's about capitalising on that and then upgrading the rest of our team. Do you have a full side of premiums? Hopefully. I know I do at the minute. I've probably had it for a week or two, but I haven't been able to utilise it yet. I've had either Cripps out or Hearn. Hearn returns, which is great. So I'll have 22 premiums. You know, that can be a loose term at times, but definitely 22 guys that when they step out in the field, I'm expecting 100 from them. So Shorty's making the big calls. I said I wanted 2,500 last week. Got 20 odd. So this week, I definitely want 2,500 plus. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to not. When you've got 22 guys that you expect 100 from, I mean, bare minimum, you should be getting 24, I think. I mean, you might get the odd one where someone has a bad game and you'll get the odd 70, but you really should be cashing in. So I'm looking to go really big. So I'm hoping that can happen. And look, all I can say is keep doing what you're doing. Upgrade, get that final team sorted because it's league finals now too. You guys know I don't pay super close attention to that, but you know, the Shorty SuperCoach leagues I've had a bit of a look at. I've made finals in all of them, so look, I'll keep an eye on that and hopefully I should remember. Hopefully I'll remember, but come early next week I'll take a bit of a look into how those finals of those leagues are panning out. And if you are in the top 8 and playing finals SuperCoach, all the best, unless you're playing me. But look, I think you should really be finalising that team now. If you haven't already, you really need to. And look, this is probably the best time of the year for SuperCoach. I mean, I think the last 6 to 8 weeks should be the most enjoyable part. I feel like we've had a tough run this last few weeks. You know, we've had guys, premiums that have missed. I'm trying to think of a few names, but I feel like we've just had to, I know I've certainly had to trade a few guys out. You know, Caleb Daniel comes to mind. I'm trying to think of a few others, but I know there was one in the back line as well that I had, a Whitfield a while back now, but I still had to get rid of him. And there's just been a few where I felt like I've nearly got that final team, and then there's a guy who's out for a week or two, so I've got to bench him and this and that. So look, Cornelio, there's another one that comes to mind, but all the best for the weeks ahead. But this is really the time where we should enjoy it because most of the season, you're just crossing your fingers that you field the right rookie, and it comes down to a bit of luck, and you're crossing your fingers he gets picked again, and will he get dropped, and we've probably got 14 primos and 8 rookies, and then, you know, for most of the season, we've got at least 2, 3 or 4 rookies on the field. But for most of us now, we should have the majority premiums, which certainly makes life a bit easier when you're watching the footy. You know, they're more often than not involved quite a bit, but I think this is when we should be able to enjoy it. By the same token, there comes a bit of tension with finals. As you know, I take draft more seriously. I was pretty devastated to get knocked out of that in the preliminary final. So I don't get too tense about the league finals, but for some of you out there, this will be where bragging rights truly kicks in. Look, I'm making the big call. Shorty's going for 2,500. I want my highest score of the season. From a numbers point of view, there's no reason why that shouldn't happen. And look, I'm gunning for the top 1,000. I'm hoping that a few people maybe have burnt a few trades by now and are maybe struggling, can't upgrade their final few players. So I'm hoping this is where some good trade management and hopefully a little bit of luck can see me work into the top 1,000. But look, all the best to everyone out there. Hopefully you have a decent week in SuperCoach, and I'll talk to you soon.